Alrighty, g'day everyone, welcome. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's had a good Easter, safe Easter. Alrighty, g'day everyone, welcome. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's had a good Easter. Obviously I'm coming through, which is good. Before we do begin, just draw your attention to the standard disclaimer that says everything is for educational purposes only, and you are responsible for your trading decisions. Alright, so, and believe it or not, I don't have the lights on. It's just the glare from two screens. So anyway, there we go. So, yes, before we do begin, this is for educational purposes only, and you are responsible for your trading decisions. Alright, let's go through the upcoming news. So we can see we've got, yesterday obviously, got a little bit of Euro news, got some US news tonight, and then tomorrow night, got some Euro, and then we've got the ADP non-farm employment. And then moving down a bit, we've got more US news. Thursday, this is my time, obviously, and then Friday, we've got the big NFP. All right, so big news week. Most important news event of the month down here. So let's see what the markets kind of give us. Do we get a bit of a stall into it, or do we get a bit of front running? Time will tell. Let's have a look at the markets, folks. So the S&P 500 just pausing at the high here. Hi there, Warwick. Got the pullback in here to the short-term moving average. So still, high momentum kind of state, but steady state trend here. So until we kind of get evidence that a bigger corrective is underway, we've got to stick with the bullish theme, of course. Dow Jones, had the big move through here. The pullback, was hoping this was going to pull back a bit more, but no. So we're kind of getting a double top here. So will we get it? Will we kind of get it through here now? Maybe, but otherwise, still risk on. Nasdaq is kind of giving that cut with handle that we spoke about. Excuse me. This is the cash market. So obviously, and I'm looking at N. So I wonder whether this will bring out the Qs. So that's what I'd be looking at. Okay. No. Don't think that's it. Maybe. That might be the tradable one. The Qs is what I look at. Depends what exchange it's on. But anyway, you can see we're getting the cup with handle there. I'll go back to the cash market. No, I'll just leave that. Alright, the VIX. VIX has kicked up a little bit just on that movement, so we've got to be just a little bit wary here. But, I'm still just seeing this as a corrective. I want to see this drop back down relatively quick. Don't want to see strength come in here. These are the two options I'm looking at, folks. Dollar index moved higher, so we had a nice big move. So I've had a couple of days of still trading activity. It was a little bit light on, but we've certainly had a continuation on the dollar index. Pretty sort of high momentum state, so I'm expecting this to react around this level. Let's have a look. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing on those. Let's just do a quick recap from last week, or the previous, which was the Thursday. To look at some of the markets, we'll go through these at the same time so that you'll see what I'm looking at. But these are the ones that we had on the list. So we had gold on the list. And look, nice little smash day through here, little pause. We spoke about this. All right, so this is a beautiful example here. we said about this V reversal. If we see strength in here, now this was an example brought to us by Aaron, showed us how these V reversals fail. So what was one of the criteria? Momentum and a break of the 61 of this retracement. All right, so we had momentum here, and we had a beautiful little cup with handle here, nice push, 1, 2, 3 set up in there, breakout set up in there, stop here. So you can see easily 1, 1.5, and then multiple R through there if you hung on. Even if you took profits around the old high, you would have still got probably 1.5 Rs. If you took your 1.5 and you trailed it out and maybe got out somewhere here, your average is still probably up here, probably at about 2.5 Rs. So a good trade, a little bit extended now. So I'm just watching this for a potential drop. It's not super extended, kind of not in the area that I would want to consider. Okay for shorter term trades, but not sort of swing trades. Swing trades looking for a move like that, or a move like we got. So move into there, or if it's going to push, those sort of moves. So just a little pop out there is really not good enough. So I redid my wave count. So gold was on the list, so we'll pick our way through this. But we'll actually do silver at the same time, right? Considering I'm at it. So this actually moved. We were waiting for this to pull back in here. So I don't know whether anyone found anything through there. It wasn't on the list. WTI though was on the list. Alright, so we had this pullback here on the daily. A, B and a shallow C, looking for a move out through there. Anywhere in here. There was a tiny little pullback there which may have given an entry on the 60 minute. So that would have been in that area there. That's it there. Alright, now also 261 of this retracement. We're right at it now. Breaking out of the channel as well. So potential stall area. But otherwise reasonable. Alright, what are the other trades that we had identified? This is a couple of days ago as well. So CAD Singapore, we were liking this back through here. Was it there? No. In through here. Was it CAD Singapore? Yes, it was. Okay, so we really didn't get the pullback. We're kind of sitting in here now. I'd be a little bit cautious now. It's right on the 200. We could get the squeeze play. That would be okay, but I would suspect we may fake out again. So I'll just be a little cautious with that one. Okay, WTI we did. Pound New Zealand was on the list. Pound New Zealand. Alright, so back in this region through here. So we spoke about this pop through here. And then we're looking for another pullback in here to get long. This hasn't occurred. So you can leave that alone for now. The other one earlier in the week, last week, was New Zealand shorts we were looking at. So some of you may remember the test of the 61. We had the pullback in here, and I said I wanted to see it up into the short-term moving average and give us a stall in there. So that was it there, but then notice what we had just recently as well, a complex pullback in here, breakthrough there. So I hope a few of you got that one as well. That was it in there. All right, so let's have a look at the cryptos. All right, so Bitcoin just falling away. So there's nothing really to see there. Ethereum as well. Ripple. same thing. So let's have a look also at the analysis we did on these. So Bitcoin, we said about this through here. I was a bit concerned about this. Solana, remember this? We had the arrow here. I suspected we might get the drop. This was doing it before the US strength. So that was a level we're watching to try and get, something. So you may have even kind of taken that, but I wasn't 100%. Well, you're never 100%, but I wasn't overly confident with that. Dogecoin as well. So around here, we're looking for a new setup in there. So this is weak as well. What's this one? Binance. These seem to be the populars. So that big extension once again, giving way to B into C. It only takes a bit of US weakness to roll these. This is always my concern with these. With that big extension here, we explained that last week. What's this one? Cardano. It was already weak, little pullback in there. So there's your A, B, shallow C. Entry was in there. Don't know whether we even looked at these. I might have put these on afterwards. What's this one? Avalanche. These seem to be the popular ones. Anchor through here. So I just sat there and then finally through that one. So I'd be looking for a pullback in here, get short. Got this thrust leg here to give back. Shiba, wanted to see a decent pullback and a move, but this is weak as well. So there we go. A couple of the most popular ones. All right, so what is it that I do see that's worthwhile? Not a lot for the start of the week, which is to be expected after Easter. The one that we were looking at last week was copper. So looking for the break through this here and then a setup in here. So we can clearly see that we got the test. We didn't get a nice little setup there, but then look at what it did over the weekend. It gaps up. So this is positive, especially out of a big ABC. This is extremely positive. So you can even see it there on the daily. So gap away from a doji. So indecision, decision made. Will it come back and fill this? Not necessarily. So I'm happy to put this back on the list. I didn't really want to see too much strength in it here. I would have preferred to see, maybe a setup in here above the channel line. But anyway, look, it is what it is. So same thing, look for a pullback over the next day or so. All right, so here's the 61. I have this leg here, not as important as the drop back, but still an area to watch. So we may even get the pause here under it, or the breakout and then the pullback. Right, that's what I'm seeing with copper. Dollar Chinese yuan. The next one. So we had US strength come in. I'll do all of them because there's a couple on the list. Dollar CAD. The dollar CAD, we had a nice push into this region here, and we're looking for this to continue, have another attempt at it. Which it hasn't. We've now pulled back to the 20. We've got an outside bar here. So I've put this under other analysis. So we've got Tuesday, we're still risk on, but I'd put risk on with caution here. Probably Monday, maybe 60 to 80% initially. All right, we did those recaps. So I'm happy to look at dollar CAD as other analysis. It's getting a bit messy now, but here's the 4 hour. So you can clearly see we're in an uptrend here. Where's the 4 hour anchor? It's all the way down here. So this is ranging price action. Oh, there, multi. Got the move down here into the 200, fakes out. Got momentum up here, just breaking this little short-term anchor. Here's the 20, here's the short-term. So, you know, if we can get a move out, that would be worthy. Didn't want to see quite as much strength there, but look for a setup in this region. Want to see if it can test this high again. Certainly not super clean. Dollar Chinese yuan. Sorry, dollar Swiss. So this is strong. It's in a high momentum state. So just keep looking for short-term shorts. The one that we were watching last week, dollar Chinese yuan, this level here. So you can see have we washed off this enough of this extension? Maybe, maybe not. So we can see on the 4 hour, certainly got the big push holding this. We're getting a few little shakeouts on the move back here. We seem to be roughly holding a bit of a channel through here. It's not as strong as I would have liked, but this is here. It's a nice push here, nice 1, 2, 3 that's worked. But this is the level now. So I'd need to see, you know, the squeeze against it, giving us the little cut with handle here. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be interested in a pullback here. You can see we've had these. Unless it gives a nice little entry, so sort of somewhere in there. I'd prefer to see commitment and see that break. So that's dollar Chinese yuan. Dollar yen I've put on other analysis as well. Very high momentum between short-term momentum and longer term. Very, you know, big extension here between the moving averages. But look, this is a level that we were watching, and notice how accurate that is. So it's tested it within a couple of ticks. So it's now having another attempt. Got a bullish engulfing, so there's our left-right combo. So if this can test the high again, well, that would be worth a little, a shorter-term trade. Or if it breaks, pulls back. So I'm happy to put that on and leave that on. I'm not going to put it in. I'm putting it in under other analysis because it's not to me, this big extension, the big moving average, separation is kind of, smells of a bit of a deeper pullback. That's what I'm seeing. Warwick, so dollar yen, yes, we have very good observation. So Warwick has said dollar yen. So we've got the cut with handle, with a handle within the handle. So, here's our cup, here's our two handles through there, or we could have a little cup here. So, absolutely. So this is what we talk about. Look, for the highs squeezing into, this level. So this level's obviously reasonably important. Okay, it obviously hasn't been there for a while. Strength into it, so we have to assume this is going to break rather than this weak, pathetic sort of price action here that smells of a reset before another attempt. Yes, yep, multi says a triple top, yep, absolutely. Right, you could take that one, certainly there now, or, we've got Gann's fourth touch rule. Right, 1, 2, 3. Fourth one is usually the treat. Fourth one is usually the pop. Right, so Gann's fourth touch or fourth test rule, it is. Oops, sorry folks. What did I do with that? One moment, folks. killed it completely. Alright, there we are back again. Alright, so looking positive. I would prefer to see, something in here. This will be good going forward. Dollar Norwegian from last week, so this has continued on, a bit extended. Dollar Swedish. Look, so these have kicked on from our original ideas. Dollar Singapore, testing the 200, testing resistance. But strength into it. I'd expect this to break. And you can see we're getting a nice little higher lows into it. But because of that, dollar Thai baht, which we'll have a look at tomorrow in detail. You can see this is nice bullish engulfing through here, but it's still little extended. So they're the two that I like: dollar Chinese yuan and dollar CAD. Okay, so what else? New Zealand dollar, New Zealand yen. So breaking through, pushing through the 20 on the weekly, still uptrending. Downtrending though now. It's downtrending on the daily. So just, kind of at the early stages of momentum on the daily. The 4 hour, we've got the inverted head and shoulders here. We've got the nice breakout pullback through here, entry through there. So what I'm looking for is to see if we can get another setup in here. Or we may just go sideways for quite a while and then drop, allowing us to maybe take the breakout entry. That's what I'm looking at with that one. New Zealand yen. Okay, a couple from last week as well. So Aussie dollar, we're looking for a move down here. We had the big corrective. The weekly is okay. So it's testing through here, and we're just looking for a push through there. So we had the breakout, and we're looking for the breakout pullback. Remember this one? Through here, this was the level we identified. Very similar complex pullback. Notice the level there. So you take that straight off. Look at how close it is to moving averages. Taking a partial around the low there, and you can see now it's actually testing this low here. So we want to see this give us something similar. A little bit of strength here, but we want to see this, maybe fail through here. And then down, allow us an entry through there to retest this low. That's what I'm seeing with that one. Aussie CAD. Well, same, look very similar. Testing the support here. Gap down this morning. It's pulling back. So we've got the fake out through the low, got the pullback in here. So yeah, it'd be nice to see this drop relatively quick. Another retest through, that would be ideal. Entry through there into support. Why would that be okay? Because all of the orders sitting in here have already been crunched with this move here. So this is now almost just like a continuation. Aussie CAD. And the other one was Aussie Swiss. Aussie Swiss long. Okay, so we've got Swiss weakness. And you see we've got the big move up on the daily. Testing support. It's already pushed into it. So now we're having another attempt at it. Got A, B, shallow C in here, which translates to a triangle on the 4 hour. So nice push now. So we've got 2 levels there. So see how it plays out around this first one. But, you know, obviously my preference now would probably be the breakout pullback to show that it's committed. Just be careful with all of this structure here. We've got the, you know, the P pattern here. But we could easily get, you know, move in here and then price back into this region, you know, because of the, you know, the point of control on market profile. But let's see what we get. But may not, may just keep pushing. So nice strength in that move. So that's what I'm seeing, folks. A little bit of a mixed bag. Let the markets show us where it's kind of heading. So let the setups come to you. Could take a day or two for the markets to find their footing after Easter. So just remember that. Watch out for the watch list, those of you that know where to find it. And let's see what the markets give us this week, folks. All right, take care, trade safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Traders Workshop before the analysis as well. So look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for your company, folks, and bye for now.